It was a senseless tragedy with 2 lives lost and a lot more changed forever. I spoke with crash survivor Josh Whiteway earlier today about the moment he found out justice wasn't going to happen.
And then on Friday, just this Friday past, we met with the Crown, and she made us aware that because of all that, we had no case left.
How did it feel to hear those words?
You know, it was infuriating, right? I just don't. It's a joke, you know. It's how do you throw out evidence, facts? This is not, you know. They thought they could smell beer, or they found a beer can in the back seat. You know, this is serious evidence. So I just don't. I don't know how the judge or how the accused or the lawyer, you know, can sleep.
How frustrating is it to now be a part of a system where everybody knows the common sense thing, everybody knows what happened, and it just seems like it doesn't matter?
Yeah, that's the hardest part, right? This is not a matter of opinion. This is evidence. You know, we know that he was impaired, severely impaired. We know that he was speeding. We know that his cell phone was active around the time of the accident. You know, so this is not, these aren't opinions. These are facts, scientific facts. And for it just to be thrown away based on, you know, his rights being violated is just disgusting. He killed two innocent, law-abiding citizens from his actions, and his actions have left myself in a wheelchair probably permanently. And you know, my girlfriend and her family has to deal with the loss of both of her parents in such a traumatic, you know, event, and to see it all come to an end, I'll say, like this is it's just really sad.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a bit about the crash, a bit about what you remember from it?
Yeah, I mean, I remember it all. There was just a big bang, and then the next thing, it was just survival mode. The car ignited, and myself and Suzanne were both in the back seats. Her parents were in the front, unresponsive, and she managed to crawl over my lap to get outside the door, and she was on the ground for what seemed like maybe 10 seconds, and by this point the fire grew to the point where it reached the back seats of the SUV, and I just sat there, and as she was pulling me from underneath my arms, I just watched my legs burn. And then I just remember being laying on the ground and, you know, in total disbelief of what had happened. And then everything after that kind of gets a bit blurry till I woke up in the hospital over 2 weeks later.
Whiteway was an engineer in Calgary before the accident. He had his whole life ahead of him. Now he's adjusting to a new normal. The Crown has 30 days to file an appeal, but Whiteway says that given everything that's happened in this case, he has little faith it will make any difference. Ryan Cooke, CBC News, St. John's.